Stocks fell across the board Wednesday with the Dow Jones plummeting more than 800 points. There's a lot of red on this board. The Dow fell nearly 2%. The S&P and NASDAQ both fell around 1.5%. And the sell-off was led by a spike in Treasury yields as investors voiced concerns about the GOP spending bill proposed by President Trump. Javier David joins us now. He's a CBS News contributor and business editor at the Dallas Morning News. Javier, good to see you. So let's start with the spike in Treasury yields. Can you explain what this means, why they spiked, and the significance?
We are kind of not in Kansas anymore. We had a weak debt auction. What effectively that means is investors are demanding more of a premium to hold on to Treasury debt, primarily because the government is spending like it's no tomorrow. There's no plan in place to reduce all of this. It means that the government is paying more on an annual basis to service all of this debt. This is not the environment in which investors are willing to hold government paper when we've got all of these headwinds coming at us, partly from tariffs and partly from this Moody's decision, which really does indicate that the government is running out of time to get its fiscal house in order. So all of this is converging, and equity investors tend to be very eternally optimistic, but bond investors are staunch realists, and they know that bonds are the glue that holds together the financial system, and they're just demanding a lot more in order to absorb the risks that are associated with holding on to government paper.
Let's talk about the lackluster earnings from Target and Lowe's. What did they say? How much is that driving the sell-off?
Yeah, so interesting results there. Home Depot, it comes in the wake of Home Depot. Lowe's had stood by their full year forecast. Basically, they're seeing parts of their business offset weaknesses in others, but the story here is one of slowing demand. Lowe's, like Home Depot, said that they're going to sort of hold the line on prices. They want to try and stay competitive. But, sales are also being undermined. We're getting a lot of extreme weather around the country, so that's having an impact on sales. All of this is just sort of converging with all of the bad news that's coming at us, but it really does suggest that consumers are a little pinched. Companies are starting to feel it, and the tariffs are just adding a layer of uncertainty to all of this.
All right, Javier David, thanks for joining us.